Time is moving from one point to another, meaning your present is changing into past, your future is becoming your present. So past, present, future is only then when it is linear in time. But they are very well interconnected. Present moment gives us opportunity to enhance our abilities. If we do that, then surely, and very compulsively I'm saying this, doesn't matter what the situation would be externally, you'll be in a very good place. Very, very good place. I'm just getting reminded of a story of Guru Nanak's life. One time, Sri Guru Nanak Dev became so popular when he was living in Kartarpur, where he breathed his last also. He was getting very popular and hordes of people were coming to see, to meet. And then one day, one fine day, Guru Nanak did a Leela. Leela meaning he just played a practical joke on everybody. And it is said that he removed his turban. Well, he was a very presentable in a very saintly way also. So always somber, quiet, calm, resplendent, energetic, beautiful, But that day he removed his turban, opened his hair, smeared some black ash on his body, filled up a glass bottle with some colored water so that it looks like it's an alcohol. And he got some stray dogs who would walk with him. He must have fed them some sweet. So the dogs are there with him, and he is shouting loud and shrieking and creating those sounds that everybody would get scared. And everybody was in a shock. What has happened to him? Dressed so odd, behaving so odd, like a madman. And if anybody wishes to come close to him, he would throw stones at them. Now he went through whole village doing this thing. And next day again. And everybody started, so hot gossip was that Nanak has become crazy. He's lost his sanity. And the next day when he again started this whole drama on the streets, now everybody's scared of him, everybody's running away. But one person just kept standing on the roadside, looking at Guru Nanak with great love and respect and admiration. And Guru Nanak picked up a stone and threw at him. But it never hit him, it fell on the side. And then another stone, and then another stone. And every time the stone is either falling left or right or at a distance. He's walking, but the person is just standing and with great awe looking at Guru Nanak. So finally Guru Nanak comes up close and gives this big shout, loud, screamish voice. The person is still standing there, still looking with great awe and love and respect and admiration. And then suddenly the whole body language of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji changed and he said, "Aren't you scared of me?" And he said, "No, Gurudev, I am just admiring your this form and I am stupefied and I am like a child who is watching the drama, the game of fathers. And you know better why you are doing it, but for me it is something so unusual. I can't even in my dreams ever think of seeing you in this way." And he said, "Weren't you even scared when I threw the stone? Didn't you feel that I'm drunk and I can hurt you?" The man said, "No, Gurudev, because I knew that I'm your son, you are my guru, And you cannot hurt me at all, because every time you were throwing the stone, not at me, but on the left or the right, at the distance. So none of your stone ever touched me. So this gave me further conviction that you are just doing an act. But please tell me, why are you doing this? Guru Nanak Dev shushed him, quiet, quiet, later. And then at a given moment, when there was nobody around, obviously everybody has, forsaken Guru Nanak, nobody is there. A courtyard which used to be filled with hundreds of people, nobody was there. It was only Sri Guru Nanak Dev and this man, his disciple. His name was Lehna. And Lehna asked Gurudev, now can you explain, if you wish to, why are you doing this? And Guru Nanak Dev smiled and he said, well, I was fed up of all these fools who were around me. I am a person who is going to teach the path of prayer and love and servitude and meditation. And here people were coming for all the worldly desires to me. So I had to kick away that mentality. And I had to kick away those people away from me. And also I wanted to test how many really understand me. So out of all those hundreds, you are the only one who could see through my whole act. Point is that what Sri Guru Nanak Dev did in his last years of life, checking on people. So he is doing all this to find who his real devotee is, who is his real disciple. Things seem very odd, but even in that odd, there was a great intelligence which was working. So a Mahatma, a Guru, or a wise person sometimes intentionally uses very adverse situation to have a better point, to make a better point. A wise person is a person who is strong and is never scared of anything, because he is not possessive of anything. Name, fame, power, money, nothing. When you do not have this possessiveness, you are never weak. So you are never unable to do anything. So life can give you very hard situation, but Guru Nanak Dev created a hard situation. See, where people would love to have more and more followers, here he is kicking away everybody. So he is creating that difficulty around him, but for a purpose. So our prarabdha, poor prarabdha, can give me just some hard situations, but cannot break my mind if my mind is filled with wisdom. And my mind is peaceful because of meditation. Because my heart is totally surrendered to Lord. No harm can come to me. I'm giving these examples to say that how hard situation is there where the person is losing the life. And yet the scare of the death could not take away their smiles. Prarabdha or destiny or willpower, whatever, nothing could hamper their state of mind. Our inabilities can be, yes, if say tsunami comes, nobody can change that. If a flood comes, nobody can stop it. If a fire blazes in a forest and comes to your houses, you cannot do anything. Brush fire happens in Australia, in America, people can't do anything. They are very powerful countries, but yet when these things happen, nobody can do anything. But yet, But yet, question is, what would be your state of mind in these natural calamities? If you are scared and fearful, you don't have the wisdom. And if you are ready to take in whatever is coming, giving a fight, sure. I'm not saying just sit down like a chicken and get your head chopped off. But sometimes, and many times, things are not in our favor. Then what do? A wise person says, I don't favor anything. Whatever comes, comes. No issues. But if you have possessiveness in your mind, and if you are attached to things, then you cannot say this, whatever may happen. So prarabdha is just sum total of my past actions. And the present is the whole big window which is open in front of me to create a new, better present. And this very present will become the past. Hence you will have a very, very good, very, very nice, very, very beautiful past. And from a beautiful karma will come the fruit of beauty only, not ugliness. So just have a little broader perspective on things. I remember a story that war happened on a country, and an old woman was sulking. She said, now war has happened, everybody is busy in the war or for and against and everything. Now who will sit and listen to my stories? I had so many stories. And people said, are you crazy? The enemy is coming on our head to bomb our city. Who has time and space to sit down and listen to your stories? Stories are for good times, peaceful times. Now it is not. So when life is bombarding you with your bombs of difficulties, difficult situations, be like that old woman who says, who will listen to my stories? It's such a fun to narrate a story. See, I am doing it every day. Distracting you away from the silliness of your life and stupidities of your mind. And giving you this ability to laugh on adverse situations in your... and it's such a pleasing and satisfying moment when I find people coming to me. Like that day, this family came. The husband and the daughter were crying that the wife has been detected with cancer, and both were crying, meaning the husband and their daughter. But when this woman came to me, who has been diagnosed with the cancer, she was smiling. And I said, but they are crying. She said, they are fools, they don't know. It's just a cancer, what is it? We will treat it. And if my body is destined to go, it will go. Doesn't matter at all. It's just a situation what we have. And she literally shrugged them off by saying, "Akkal nahi hai inko." Beti ko bhi or husband ko bhi. Both husband and daughter, well, they don't have any, knowledge. What is there to cry? It is just a situation, a health situation. We'll deal with it. And I was so happy to see face of this woman who has been my disciple from last 20 years, that cancer could not take away her smile. Cancer could not take away her peace of mind. And she was actually consoling them. Later on I saw, she was consoling them both. And because I was also talking to them, So they went back with smiles on their lips. This is I call some achievement happening. I don't need a central government to award me for doing these things, but I am doing these things every day and seeing the wonder of wisdom and knowledge, how it can eradicate your pains and sufferings and misery. So be knowledgeable, be wise, be intelligent. And then whatever life brings, say to it, come on. Let's have it. Let's face it. So change your inabilities with your wisdom. And when you are wise, then even the adverse situation cannot make you unhappy.